given shoes for collecting this money. They are starving, they are malnutrition. These children sniff glue to ward off their hunger and suppress their living trauma. This is an unregulated orphanage in Kathmandu, Nepal. Traffickers in Nepal pay poor people in the rural areas. And what we've got to remember is sometimes we think, well, how would a family do this? These people are starving. Their crops may have failed. They're poor. They might owe people money. They've got 6 kids, 8 kids, whatever. They've got nothing. They hire out their children to the agents, who are the traffickers again, with the promise that we will send you money again next month when we take your child. Every month you'll get some money to help pay for your family, and your child will be taken to an orphanage, and your child will still go to school and it'll be fed, which is a better deal than the child's getting at home at the moment. It sounds like a good idea. The reality is that the child's identity is then changed. The parents never see the child again. The child never sees their mother, their father, or their siblings. And then the child is utilised as I call it, this is not a technical term, it's called, it's a fake orphan, to attract the attention of well-meaning humanitarians or donors or whoever, like what happened to us, Angela. But the worst thing about this situation is that not only do the donations not go to these children, they get taken off them and the money goes elsewhere. These same children on an evening are sent out onto the streets to beg, and some of them are sent out to or wherever they go, because 2 of them were missing when we investigated, are then put into sexual exploitation. It's difficult to spot the signs of modern slavery and human trafficking. It's actually nearly impossible. But please don't think that it's just going on in another country. It's right on your doorstep. Where you live, in your street, it's everywhere, in every single corner of this planet. And let me think about this. And this is the easiest way I could think to explain it, because I was explaining to the young lady over here who has dealt with trafficked children, they don't often know they're even being trafficked. Is Juliet from Uganda, that picture that you saw, if you saw her at an airport, would she be, to you, a legal visa holder going for a legal job as a cleaner in a foreign country? Or is she a victim being trafficked into sexual exploitation or organ harvesting? How would you know? Just by looking at it. And is that orphan, a genuine orphan, with no mum or dad or siblings? Or has this child been abducted, trafficked, and then forced into criminal exploitation? We need to globally educate our children, our educators, our parents, our communities, our leaders, and our business owners. What is modern slavery and human trafficking? What forms does it take? What tricks do they do to people? We need to teach the children what they're going to say to you, how they're going to do it, how to spot the signs of modern slavery and human trafficking. and how, very importantly, to safely report as a victim and as a witness, because the people you're dealing with here are very dangerous. They're criminals. They're not just going to give you these slaves away for free. There are ways to report safely. At Stop Trafficking Worldwide, I aim to create a free global website. Free. No fees, no charges, it's free. In multiple languages, illustrating relatable examples per country. And I'm only going to give 2 examples here, but in Trinidad, a couple of months ago, there was a big raid on a house, and I believe there were about 10, 15 girls were taken out, and I believe there were about 6, 8 of them were modern slaves. The girls weren't getting paid, they were slaves. So it's here in Trinidad, in Port of Spain. So if I was going to use those examples for people from Trinidad, I'd probably use sexual exploitation, and I would use probably forced labour, but then all the other ones as well. So you need to make it relatable. Short videos, not loads of writing. People don't want to read writing. They want short videos, less than 2 minutes each, so that the children, the parents, that everybody can understand. If I was going to be doing it in the UK, I would use online exploitation, sexual grooming online. I'd use what we call county lines back home, and that is where they use children cross-country using mobile phones to get drugs through, first of all from around the corner, right across country. So we can use it in each country and use examples pertaining to what is the most popular form of modern slavery in those countries to help communities understand what it is. Please help me to grow my dream, to raise awareness of modern slavery and human trafficking. Through your collaboration, you may be able to help me, you may know someone who can help me, you may be able to help me connect with the right person. I don't want any money, I'm not interested in the money. I can pay my own fees. I want this website to be world leading for all countries, not just for the UK, for all countries. Also through sponsorship, and finally, obviously, through donation. I hope you found this talk interesting, and thank you for listening.